Welcome to the exhibition of the workings of the universe. We're located in Blackpool on 11 to 13 Dale Street. Today we're going to talk to you about our journey of life on this planet in the form of the Kabbalah, which is one of the many pathways explained to human race over the generations as to how to reach ascension in a single lifetime. I would now like to take you on this journey of advancement known as ascension as you raise your vibrations from the fourth density duality of life to the fifth dimension of consciousness. What a wonderful world we live in. It's only tainted by mankind. We have everything we need: food, water, shelter. Everything is created and prepared and presented to us. If mankind would only share, we wouldn't end up with the situation and the world that we now live in. The world we live in is created by mankind's attitudes and ideas. So we all start life. We go through the process as a baby and upwards to beginning to educate through universities and then into life itself. So we all pass through these stages. But do we realise that we have a goal in life? If you don't make your mind up early on what you want to do, you end up going from pillar to post, filling in here and a bit there. Those that make their mind up when they're younger, exactly what they want to do, and make the efforts to reach it, most often become that person, become what they wish to be. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had a guidebook of how to live our life? Well, we do. This is the Kabbalah. So it's only taught to the global elite of the highest form of the Orthodox Church. So this is the understanding that they have. It's also taught to the head of the Illuminati. This is your whole picture of your life. It's broken into three planes of existence, three sections. This is what we call the lower section. And between the lower and the middle section here, there's a veil. Your consciousness is only aware of this part. This is what we live in. This is the world that surrounds us. This is the activation of your brain. The operational aspects work only on this area. Now, our goal in life is to raise our consciousness and intelligence from the arrival of the lowest level here, which is the me, to the crown chakra, or to the highest point within your consciousness. And your consciousness reached as a baby. You became in and arrived as the me. Me, 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 me. And that's all you could think of. Your own personal aspects. So what does a baby think of? It thinks of food, security, love, comfort. Only concentrated on the me. This is the lowest level. Now, our journey of evolution from here to the crown chakra in the top of your head, which runs up the chakras. For those that don't know what chakras are, they're wheeling vortices of energy inside your physical body, and they range from red, orange, yellow and green, which is the heart chakra, and then to the personality in the throat, to the third eye in the brow, to the crown on the top of your head. So we arrive here in the me. There are three pathways we can take. We can take the negative pathway, which is always represented as the black or the dark side. Or we can do the positive pathway as the light, as the bright consciousness, as the caring pathway. Or we can travel the balance. The balance in the middle is represented as Jacob's ladder. The positive is this side and the negative is on this side. Now in the negative or in the positive, it doesn't matter which, perfect black and white. which is why you see so many of the yin-yang signs. The yin-yang sign is a circle with the interposing black and white squares, right, which when turned to pixels become squares, which makes up the division between negative and positive. But please note, this is not just negative and positive, for it's all wrapped up in a circle, which is the balance, to show you it's complete. So every complete aspect is three things: positive, negative, and balance. So, the journey of balance is arrival. We all arrive in the me as a baby, thinking only of ourselves personally. This is the lowest form of consciousness. This is the aspect given to us for our arrival. Once we start to realise that there's more to life than me. Now, in our journey, we can usually arrive, shall we say, here. We might only reach here before we die and reincarnate again. Each time hoping to have gained something from the previous lifetime. So we keep incarnating over and over again. And then gradually our mind will suddenly realise there's more than just a me. And now we realise we've got a soul and spirits and have the capability of understanding. So now we're looking at ourselves from the outside, the myself. So where we're observing ourselves from the outside, we're looking within to us, and we know we're a bigger being. So now we start to concern ourselves about what else is expect, or what else exists around us. So we're beginning to live in the myself, and here we investigate ourselves. And the first thing we find out, we have desires and we have emotions, and it's up to us here to control and start to understand our emotions. And here on this lesson, when we reach from here to here, we start to receive lessons. The lesson we taught here is to control ourselves. If you don't control yourself, your desires and emotions will control you. Ask a drug addict what they will do for their next fix, and the answer is anything. And of course, that's when you realise you have to take control of your reality, of your life. So from this position here, we start to expand. We now start to control our emotions. Beginning to sort out our desires, we then pass on, reincarnate, and then as we gradually move, and now we come into the world of duality. This is the world we live in now, where we're both male or female. And here you have a pathway choice. You can incarnate whichever you wish, and you will find out in your many lifetimes. As I've said, it takes 2,000 lifetimes to raise your consciousness from here to here. On many of those times, you've incarnated as either male or female. You have chosen that position which you wish to be.